Hey guys, Dave here from Old Rigs Down Under. Just at the Urana Truck and Tractor Show today. Yeah, good collection of stuff here. There's a little bit of stuff starting to leave, so I'll just do a quick walk around. Some pretty good trucks here. There's a fleet from Walkaround, these ones. I think this W model's got a 92 in it. One there for all the two-stroke fans. Beautiful truck, this carnation red. Very nice indeed. Later model SAR next to it. Very feminine Kenworth. And here's a Superliner. I actually put this truck together. This was my brother's truck, and yeah, it started off, it was 4 separate chassis rails on the ground when I started. So yeah, I got to know this one fairly well. 500, put an 18 speed in it. Yeah, we put new tanks on, but yeah, all that stuff, everything on that cab. Had a bit of a go at it at some point. Just put some bigger pipes on that. We just had 5-inch pipes on it, and I had white mud guards on it when I did it, but the black rubber guards do look good on it. Still got the old Mac light bar that I put on there with the jumbo lights. But anyway, it's good to see it out and about. Hasn't got the Willis name on the side of it, but that still looks good. Yeah, good to see it out. Nice old original W model here next to it. There's a local truck, just from about 40 k's away. Birkinshaws have been a fairly prominent name in transport around here for a good while. Yeah, very nice to see with the McGrath high-beam trailer behind it. You know this one, the Ultraliner, owned by Old Rigs Down Under. And this is the old cool power of my brother's. Gave it a bit of a clean up during the week, cleaned the bull bar up and got all the mould and rubbish off the roof. As I mentioned in the little short video, so you can actually see it's got a bit of coloured white in there now, which is good. Some better tyres on her and painted up some rims, and still haven't finished yet, but it's certainly getting there. It's good to get it out and about. Fixed a couple of air leaks, still got a few more to go, but anyway, we're getting somewhere with it. Yeah, good to see. That bull bar just came up with Scotch Brite, bit of Jif cleaning compound, and a bit of truck wash and plenty of elbow grease. But yeah, it took all the rusty rubbish off the front of it. Yeah, always good to get the old ones out. This is another fleet from Wagga, fairly local. These trucks are older than they look. None of them are brand new, but they look it. Really good colour scheme. They take a lot of pride in their gear. This is an 88 model. Been done up beautifully. Still works most days. Yeah, bloody great to see a nice fleet out like that. This is my mate Johnny's B model. He built this B61 from a wreck. It was just a cab and a chassis sitting in the paddock, and he's put a 320 cool power in it. Added the second air intake. Actually, here's the owner right here. Looks pretty enthusiastic to get on camera.
Go on, Lafo.
Come on, you tip rat.
Say it to your world.
Where'd the truck come from, Lafo?
Wellington.
Yeah, Wellington.
Near Dubbo.
Wellington near Dubbo, New South Wales.
Yeah,
and
no, it's pretty wrecked.
Yeah, what was it? It was just a cab on a chassis pretty well, wasn't it? Wasn't too much
Yeah,
of
it had
it.
a dead motor in it, and spring out of it, and all the front was off it. The cab was rusted off. It's pretty ordinary.
Yeah. No, it's a credit to you, mate. The bloody looks...
She's turned out not too bad. It's been done a few years now.
Yeah, what's it, 5 years?
It'll be 6, I reckon. 6
Yep.
or 7. Yeah.
And
It's alright for what it is.
yeah, so it's still got the quad box in it, 320 cool power. He's put the air intake for the cool power set up through there because they're smaller capacity air cleaners. He's used 2 of them just to go straight into the turbo. So yeah, it probably is the best looking one around in my opinion, and certainly goes the best. It's the quickest and the best, Lafo.
Hey?
It's the quickest and the best.
I don't know about that.
He's the
That's all right.
master of the 2 sticks, this man. So
I don't know about that either.
we'll have to get a video at some point of this bloke bloody playing tunes with him, but anyway. Thanks for your time, Lafo.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Late model ultraline of this one with the wheel set back. These are Australian only, or some in New Zealand. Yeah. V8 525, 18 speed Mac box. New suspension on Mac diffs. Beautiful. Reckon you probably make a little bit of noise with those pipes. There's only about 7 of these come out, 7 or 8 with the V8 Series 2. And there's probably, this is arguably the best one. There is another one that's just been restored, but probably this colour just looks spot on, I reckon. Old D1950, very original truck, still with the original family. Used to run from Urana Creek down to Melbourne. You wouldn't get a better original looking truck than that. Still got a 5p2, old McGrath single axle, just like it's always looked. It's always kept in a shed, always kept clean. Yep, she's a beauty. It's done quite a few hume runs now, like just hauling the hume and crawling the hume. So it goes everywhere under its own steam, it's a beauty. Later Model S line. Old R200 or R190, just not quite sure which one's which there. Some of you viewers might be able to tell me. 190, there you go, see the badge. This 3070 here, you wouldn't get a better sound than 903. It's got a turbo on it that sounds like it's off a 747. Sounds absolutely magnificent. Beautiful truck and trailer. McGrath I-beam trailer. Oh no, it is a C-section, sorry. Yeah, so had a bit of a habit of rusting out in the front end of it, but it looks like that one's had a bit of work done. But yeah, lovely trailer, a lot of detail. The nail sweepers there, so when they used to have a wooden floor in them, which this one did, you can see with the holes in the rail on the other side. The nails used to come out of the boards eventually, and yeah, the idea of these mud flaps here was to flick the nails away. So, well, I don't know if that was the idea of them, but that's what they were called anyway. Nail sweepers, those mud flaps. But yeah, no, it's a nice bit of gear, this thing.
Tractor pool, tractor number 4, Alan Urquhart for the 20 horsepower. Alan Urquhart.
Couple old rockets here. There's some too many of these things around. It's a beauty, old Peterbilt. I think it's a 351.
You might have to help me get out.
Oh, God.
Ken Whitby, you got a copy?
Yeah, she's a beauty. I think it looks like an Australian delivered one. Not Dodge 700, D5N. And I guess I'd say it's got a 653, but
Tractor number 9, John Ennis. John Ennis, you here?
we saw this one over at Colliambly. It's got the little later model Cummins in it. I'll show you under the hood here in a sec. Yeah, little B series Cummins in there.
John Ennis.
Intercooler up the top. Good looking thing. I'll keep on moving across and just go through some of these cars and utes. I won't be able to tell you too much about them, but
So 36 to 40 horsepower, tractor number 51. Full Giuseppe. Full Giuseppe here.
a lot of time and effort's gone into some of these, and then you get some that have just been preserved really nicely.
Full Giuseppe, not here. Move on to tractor 41 to 45 horsepower. Tractor number 13, Mr. Gregory Cummins. Greg Cummins, you're there.
All sorts of internationals, different shapes and sizes, configurations. Pretty common thing out here on our roads in the 60s and 70s. Pretty good example of a buddy C1840, I'd say, or something, whatever it is. It's 160 or 180 Cummins in it.
4650, tractor number 45, to Alan Lumsden. Alan Lumsden here.
Really lovely bit of gear, this thing. Really nicely restored. Paint wouldn't have been that good from new. Got an old Schnitzelberger here, 1418. Pretty good old truck. You don't see too many cab overs anymore.
Horsepower range 5154, tractor number 27, Mr. Gary Edson.
Pretty uniquely Australian bull bar on it.
Moving on, horsepower
Another
range
old international here.
5660, tractor number 29, Mr. Claude Bell.
It's just a local farm truck, still does a bit. Pretty good and clean and tidy.
Claude Bell, you're there.
Batman defeated.
Another couple of nice internationals here.
Yeah.
Love these Ds, I reckon they look good with that grille.
37, tractor number 37 also went to Claude Fuller.
It's not yours.
Sneak across here and have a look at some of these Fords. They were trying to celebrate Fords a bit here this year. That was their theme. Some great examples. Some are still working. A couple old LTSs here. So they were around from probably the late 80s through to the mid 90s. Don't know if they were anywhere else in the world, if they were uniquely Australian. I've got a feeling they were uniquely Australian. Series 60 Detroits or Cumminses, that's what they had in them. Some of the smaller ones had M11 Cummins. Here's a beautifully restored LTL. One of the very first with a Hendrickson airbag. I was talking to the owner this morning and he said it was an evaluation unit, one of three, where Ford had a tie-up with Hendrickson. It's got these unique hangers on it. So yeah, One of the first three from what he reckons. So yeah, I have seen some of the early Hendricksons with that hollow bar in between the airbags, but not exactly this style, so it's great to see it out. I think it was one of Lindsay Brothers, he said. Yeah. You won't get too many better than that LTL. Yeah, this is an LTLA. So they sort of replaced the LTLs. I don't know if the A was for Aeromax or aerodynamic, but yeah, this is possibly the last one made. This is a 97 model, so it was right at the end of Ford line of trucks. They were quite a good truck. Here's another old LTL, beautifully restored. A little crawler on the back, we'll have a quick look at that. Little 22. Quite a popular machine amongst collectors.
Second prize goes to Emily McDonald, Catherine Northern Territory.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Inverleigh, Victoria or not, but he's come a little way to be here, which is good.
Yeah, there was a grey one. That was Nick Kennedy's 892.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just warm. Yeah, no, he went a little while ago.
Yeah, so I made in Australia.
So this is a beautifully restored LTL by Bernie Larson. The attention to detail is just incredible. Got a couple of unique Bernie things on here, but just beautiful, absolutely exquisite. Like it, almost too good to drive it. But he does drive it around. I don't know how it'd go with an old aluminium tipper at harvest time banging around paddocks, but yeah, it's certainly beautiful. Pretty bloody special, really.
Emily Hippert, 0492 971 345. Emily Hippert.
But yeah, they were limited to what they. So an 892 one.
Yeah, good to see a couple of LTLs together. And this one here, I used to see this when I was a kid. It used to have a tipper body on it. They were made for Boral, I think in 1988 with a bicentennial. Bicentennial year, so green and gold. Obviously Boral were green and gold anyway. But yeah, this has been flashed right up. It used to have spider wheels on it. But yeah, it used to have a bug deflector on it and it was called Gunner. Anyway, they used to cart out of a quarry near home. There was two of them. I mean, this thing never would have looked this good, but yeah, it's great to see it again. Best thing about these old truck shows is a bit of nostalgia. Always bloody invoke a few old memories. Now it's recently been jazzed up and flashed the mudguards and everything on the back of it, so.
It's Hugh Haynes here from Parade Street, Jerusalem. Hugh Haynes.
Yeah, great to see it. 444 Cummins.
Hugh Haynes.
It's an LNT. This is the first of the Ford Louis. These things were everywhere when I was a kid, but you don't see them too much now. Stevie Dunbar's got one or two up there. One, I think, with the little V8 cat in it. He's got a 903 in it. VT, so got the turbo up on top there. But pretty good to see this thing around. Have a listen to that old 3070 taken off. It's got a VT as well. So we've got another LTLA here to round out the Louis. This is from a local cartage contractor. They've had Fords for a long time. They used to have LTLs and LNTs when I used to work at the dealership. Yeah, so this was bought just before I was, a couple of years before I started at the dealership. Yeah, they bought Kenworths and Western Stars in later times. But anyway, yeah, Hannon's at Borey Creek, it's a good old name.
And because they actually come in already right in well.
Yeah, good to see it's still going. Still does a bit of harvest work. Yeah, so there's our line-up of Fords anyway. There's a bit more old gear over here. We'll just have a quick walk along it. We're just doing some speeches and stuff here, so you might hear old mate yarning in the background. Old GT here, good to see. Old muscle car.
Is there a Bill Nash? Bill Nash is one of the floors here, Bill Nash.
Tell you what, the flies are bloody friendly here today. I don't know if you could see them on the screen or not, but geez, they're all over me. Well, I should know what this is, whether it's an XF or an XE. Don't know, I think with that drop-down bonnet it might be an F. Just not quite sure, someone will no doubt correct me on that.
N-Bird, and you here, N-Bird.
Early Holden. I'm going to hazard a guess and say probably an FX, but someone might correct me on that too. It's great to see the local car clubs get involved and come around and add a bit of variety to the show.
Do you like salt? Have Coke? Dad? Have Coke?
It's old Utes of Beauty here.
Are you allowed to have Coke?
Old FC. Yeah, terrific lot of stuff here. This is all just on the footy oval. See the goalposts up there. Yeah, just gear all over the oval. It's just fantastic. Anyway, we'll have a quick walk down here. This was at Colliambley in the last video I put up. This is McLean's from Borey Creek. Good old original truck. Would have carted a lot of weight in its time. Probably still does. Oh no, she's on the club plates now, she won't. The Ford Trader. The old European cousin. F600. F600. Very nicely restored. The old Cortina hubcaps on it. I like this shape, these old 700s. Pretty good looking thing. Oh, probably one of the more common old Ford trucks that used to be on farms around home. There's a few of them around home. See all the people here, it's good, they're just doing some presentations as we speak. And we'll go and have a look at this last row of trucks. And
Hey Turkett.
so here's a Stevie Dunbar special.
Hey Turkett, you won a prize in a raffle.
A-Series Acco. I think I stuffed that up in my last video. I called it Australian Army Cab Over. Yeah, Australian A-Series Cab Over, so sorry about that, folks.
Hey Turkett.
Early AB. I like those ones, ABs with the twin headlights like that. Good looking truck. Ford D-Series here. A pretty common truck as well. Oh, geez, sorry.
Hey Turkett.
Oh, Blitz here, another bloody Stevie mobile. Here's this old bloody F600 here. Days, they're a company down at Oaklands, which is a bit south of here, or southwest of here. Beautifully restored old truck. This is, I'm pretty sure it is their original old truck that they started with, not just a replica.
Henry Urquhart, you find a drum of oil.
There's an old R200 here, and they've made a flip bonnet. So they've filled in all the guards, made their own guards, and hinged it. And the whole thing tilts up. It's a bloody good setup actually. See the joint of the guard here? Yeah. Another old Ford. Found on rubbish dumps.
Okay, hip it. Okay, hip it. Here, full.
No, it's just good to see all this stuff here. Good to see people showcase the brand that they like, you know, so they, with the Ford Focus this year, it's brought extra people to the show that wouldn't normally come here, and people have come from a fair way away. Got the Cummins tent over there. That's where you get your rebuild kit for your brand new Cummins. Probably got a couple of spare blocks there because they'll all shoot themselves. Have a quick look at this old Transtar here, which has been absolutely beautifully restored. Quick look at these couple of old rockets in the back here before he closes the curtain up. Yeah, you won't see too many better than these two. Hey, you're all mate. Go your hardest. Yeah. So that'll just about do for now. A bit of a zoom in here and have a look around and see what's about, but there's some tractors over the back, but yeah, we're going to start just having a bit of a clean up now and probably load a bit of gear up. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the walk around. I hope the camera's not too shaky for you, and hope the wind's not too horrible and the flies aren't too bad. But anyway, thanks for your patience, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks guys.